Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Araburu Kisetsu no Otome domo. And last episode, we had a pillow fight that we got permission, very specific permission for. And we're also, I think, kind of maybe developing a bit of a love triangle between Izumi, Kazusa, and Sugawara. So that could be interesting as well, if that, depending on how far that goes. So, yeah, I don't know, things could be heating up a bit, so let's get into it and see to how much so. 3, 2, 1, play. Definitely pushing the jealousy thing here. Get in line. I love that shot of them walking like that in front of the sunset. Probably my favorite shot of the opening. And the Culture Festival, Legend of Love. A dramatic reading. Yeah. Here. Oh. Well, that sounds like fun. It's... Don't worry about it. It'd be better for you not to know. Just don't pay attention to the audience. Sure. Unless it's some romance thing, in which case, no, you gotta stay. Not him again. Yay. I don't think I like any of you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we established he's going down the Yuri path, so you just need to go away. Yeah, that's how you took it. Yeah, the things are not gelling too much there. Oh no, talking to a girl! Who does he... That's not me! Who does he think he is? Oh, yeah, there's some jealousy for you. And our foot bath. They just... Yeah, they just use inflatable pools for the foot bath. Yeah, sounds about right. Not quite what I envisioned, but this is a school culture festival, so... Yeah, well, who cares about what you want? Big and hard, huh? Well, I mean, yeah, that'll probably do it. That'll get it done. But yeah, it's probably hard already. Yes. You know, I figure she's handing him that because she's implying that he has a third arm now that he can use to hold it. Which is probably for the best. Yeah, we're clearly showing that there's something there. This is the pain of love. If only, you know, that was a thing that would solve the love triangle problem pretty quickly. Yeah, Momo. He ships it. Rude. Yeah. Praise me more. My girl. Of course, gotta have some flesh in there. Yeah, I don't think you meant Kanojo as in girlfriend. Because Japanese Kanojo can just be she or it could be girlfriend, depends on the context. If any of you don't know that out there. So you can see how she took it. Rehearsal. Yeah, you know, for the real deal. But yeah, you do run away a lot, don't you? Yeah, there's no escape. Gotta make her move quickly or Sugawara will. She will sweep him out from under you, and it'll be horrible. Okay, what was that? I know, right? That voice was also not very bold. Like, it was clearly a high school girl voice. Recharge, you say? Of course he is. uh, how do you not remember that? I know, right? So you say. How horrible. She really doesn't. Uh, we know that look. Yeah, that means he's arrived. It's complicated. He's a guy we like sort of tolerate. uh, oh wow, that's a face. That was a great face. Oh, that face is amazing. That's the most aggressive pouty face I ever saw in my life. Uh, I see. I enjoyed that as well, so I'll be able to sort of win there. But yeah, we do not care for that guy. And he arrived, sitting right next to each other too. Funny how that works out. He looks so out of place here. Well, I mean, can't really blame him for wanting to see. You haven't interacted with him lately, so. So, are things not going well there? It's just so weird seeing her dressed like a boy. Don't stare at his chest, just say look at the script. You really not what you should be focusing on right now? Very disrespectful to the audience to be distracted like that. Just so poetic. Pretty self-explanatory. They're just both distracted by someone in the audience. I guess that's the reason. Yeah, that might be the message the show is trying to convey. Art keeps you alive that way. So she's an S, I see. Oh. Oh. Oh no, that's not part of the script. Are we going off script? I guess that's part of being unpredictable. Okay, wow, we're really doing this. Well then. Okay, there we go. She's she's making a move. Wow, that's really bold. Okay, yeah, that's was not sure this was the best way to handle this, but it's making a splash. Man, poor Kazusa. It's like, what do we do? Sad lib. Sure, I don't know what's happening, but I guess we'll just clap. Can you stop fondling me in public, please? I know this is a pretty lewd show, but... Ah, man, Kazusa, you definitely should have made a move sooner. I'm sorry I embarrassed you in front of all of them. I mean, I get it, you know. Sometimes you just can't help but just grab a chest that's in front of you. I think we can all relate to that. I mean, him being there, I'm sure, had a big influence on her behavior. You know, not wanting to be boring and all that. Not exactly. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know these girls well enough. But I know she likes him, so. But these are not simple girls, so I'm not going to pretend like I fully understand them. I mean, why wouldn't you come to this? I don't know. I didn't really get that impression. Might want to clarify some stuff here. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be too mad. Okay. What? That you actually like Kazusa? I mean, I think you already knew that. So what's he gonna say here? He just cut us off like that. Yeah, that was pretty shocking. I mean, that whole thing was very unexpected. Jealous, I guess, would be a good word. Okay. You gonna go yell at... Oh, at herself. Okay. Never mind. And she does. Yeah, everyone saw that. Everyone saw. Very noticeable because she has very fair skin. Pretty strong. And yet you've always just run away. Yeah, I saw it. You definitely showed on your face. Well, she is a pretty good catch, but... Yeah, you should at the very least do that much. If nothing else, at least tell him how you feel, so he can make a decision himself. I don't think things will ever be as weird as when you walked in on him. There we go. Best friend hug. Best kind of hug. That was a nice way to end off that little bit. Was that the guy you were talking about? Not quite how I imagined him looking. If that's him. Well, sometimes they are, you know? Why does she call her Osone? Like... Yeah, she's really not the kind of guy I thought she'd go for. Things definitely heated up this episode. I've heard of it, yes. Yeah, but if they dodge, if they dodge with their shadow, it's a bit awkward. Yeah, to actually have the bonfire. And there's Sugawara. I know, right? You gotta feel so special and important and influential. Yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it. Gonna step on his shadow. Yeah, but you're always tempted to. Yeah, he's with her, of course. He's always with her. Probably gonna be stepping on each other's shadows. Be horrible. Why is the one guy dressed like a Saiyan warrior? Okay, is she gonna finally have a word with him? Okay. Just straight up aggressively stepping on that shadow. Oh. Okay. In front of everyone. The one girl hands over her mouth. There you go. She said it in front of everyone, in front of the fire, while stepping on your shadow. You know she's serious. Well, the crowd goes wild. And I bet he's more than a little bit embarrassed. Oh. Okay. Went for the counterattack. And then he falls into the fire. Okay. That was dramatic. And that's why it's so great, because it proved the legend, like, right there. So yeah, somebody already demonstrated it, so it's all good. Yoga. Hongo. Whatever your name was. Now, back over here, we're gonna have some more shadow stepping. Of what? How you feel? Oh. Yeah, what's the problem? This is anime. Yeah, it was a well-kept secret, but eventually you figured it out. So why can't we add girlfriend to that list? No reason why we can't. There we go, stepped on the shadow. Okay, he did it. I actually got chills there for some reason. And yeah, of course. It was never gonna work out with Sugawara, I knew that. But yeah, it's probably the only show where stepping on someone's shadow has so much meaning attached to it. So yeah, that was a pretty good episode, honestly. One of the best, I would say. It's still not really my kind of show, but it was good. Some very bold behavior from characters this episode. We definitely advanced things, no doubt about that. Okay. I would like to point out, though, that basically both Momo and Sugawara both kind of like had the potential-ish ship involved with them kind of sunk this episode, because we had her basically say, "You're not even my friend, dude." You know, Momo said that, and Sugawara basically, you know, easily confessed to Kazusa. So, but I guess this is still technically a possibility right here. But I don't know. Momo eavesdropping. Because, you know, she's gonna go after Sugawara. For the first time. And they are alone together, going somewhere, possibly to do very inappropriate stuff. Then she wakes up. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it works that way. Well, that's a great view. And like I thought, yeah, we're going somewhere alone to hold hands. So dirty. Not even married yet. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Are they? I thought they were a different species entirely, but really, she says they're humans as well. So we know that now. Okay, yeah, what's there to say for this episode? Okay, that was episode 8 of Araburu Kisetsu no Otome domo yo 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 yo. And this episode, we had our culture festival. We did our dramatic readings of our urban legend involving the shadow and the bonfire and all that. And yeah, people, that's spread quite a bit where people actually want to try it and stuff. Izumi went to hear one of these. Coincidentally, the same one as Saigusa, I think his name was. So that was interesting, because that meant that both Sugawara and Kazusa on stage at the same time both have someone in the audience at the same time that's very much on their mind. I mean, in the case of Sugawara, I guess, two people in the audience were on her mind, sitting right next to each other. Again, coincidentally, so that was... Yeah, I guess things were bound to go wrong or different. Well, there, so I should have expected as much. But I was still pretty shocked when suddenly Kazusa's attempt to step on her shadow failed. She dodged, you know. I was like, oh no, things are gonna derail. Like, she's going off script. Panic, panic, what do we do? And yeah, she just grabs a spotlight, goes into the audience, and comps a feel on poor Izumi. So that was, yeah, just the look on Kazusa's face, man. She was really taken aback by all this. She just wasn't expecting any of this. Like, that was a concern she had for a while, you know. Sugawara wanting Izumi, and yeah, this happens right in front of her, right in front of several other people, very much in public, like that. Yeah, that was a lot to accept, to take in right there. But, you know, it meant we had to deal with things in the near future because of that. That was interesting. We had Sonozaki, you know, her thing. Because the point that we were at with her relationship is that it was still very much secret, you know? So she just kind of sees him around, you know, hanging out with other girls and stuff, and she can't really do much about that because nobody knows there's a thing there. So if she just walks up there and says, hey, stop spending time with this girl, spend time with me, or whatever she would say, that would be pretty not disappointing. What? It would be pretty surprising for people, and they might spread some rumors and stuff. So she kind of had to hold back a lot of the episode until she finally reached her boiling point and just aggressively stepped on his shadow and apologized and love confessed in front of all those people who were very supportive, you know, clapping and everything. So that was pretty cool. And of course, he was very happy about this because that's all he ever wanted, you know. So they're officially legit a thing now. So yeah, her route's making pretty good progress, I would say. See, oh yeah, also she's hanging out with her Gyaru friend, so who also has a boyfriend, who's definitely not the kind of character I thought he would be. I was expecting something a bit more, I don't know, like cool, like borderline delinquent-ish, you know, like I don't know, just that's not what I expected really at all. But that's an interesting friendship though between those two girls. I don't know why she's so interested in being friends with Sonozaki, but I'm okay with it. It's an interesting dynamic considering how different they are. And Momo, yeah. Momo and her friend, her non-friend, like that guy is just so insufferable. Just his general attitude and everything. You just don't like him at all, and she doesn't either. Like you always know when he's about to be on screen because you see that look of disgust on Momo's face, and he just shows up these two random dudes that seem to be very similar to him, and she's just like, "Ugh, go away! I don't like you. We're not friends. Just shoo, shoo, shoo." Just that look on her face, like it looked like a pouty face, but it was super aggressive, like she was trying to transmit her negative emotions to him. It was great. And they just kind of interpreting some of the stuff she was doing as being shy or whatever, but no, it wasn't shyness. She just doesn't like you. She wants you to go away, leave her alone. She's gonna go on a Yuri ship, and you're just getting in the way of that. So that's kind of what that was about. So yeah, I'm glad we got to that point in Momo's thing. I think that's pretty much put an end to that. Like, I think so. I hope so. I don't really want that to be a thing any longer. Yeah, not much happened with Hongo, I don't think. She got praised for her script, which is nice. But she keeps seeing Sensei with the female teacher, which she's clearly not a fan of. You know, so I don't know. Because he's made it kind of clear that he at least wants people to think he has no interest in high school girls or whatever, so it would make more sense for him to get together with a coworker, you know. But you know, I really don't believe people in anime when they say that, when they go out of their way to point out that they're not into high school girls. Whenever they do that, I usually am like, yeah, I don't buy it. So I always take that with a grain of salt. So I don't know. I don't think we're just gonna leave Hongo hanging there and not give her a proper romantic conclusion. So I'm sure things will progress with her and Sensei. I'm sure they will. Because pretty much every girl in this show has to have some sort of romantic route that they're going down. And some of them have made a lot more progress than others, but all of them exist. Except for Momo, because, I mean, unless something dramatic changes with her attitude towards that guy, that's kind of done, so she has to find something new. You already know my thoughts on that. And with Sugawara, unless she's gonna go down the Saigusa path, which again I think is unlikely, but unless her sudden non-boringness of her thing there was enough for him to develop an interest in her, which I guess is a possibility. I don't see that going anywhere. So I think those two will become each other's route. So, and if that's the case, the Hongo would be the only one without something. So I think things have to progress with her and the teacher. Just there's literally no other potential love interest for Hongo. So that's it's got to be the case. So I'm sure nothing much will happen with the female teacher there as a result. That's kind of the overall point I was trying to make there. Went a little bit off track there. And yeah, in the end, he basically confessed to Kazusa. Like, he prefaced it with a lot of stuff like, you're like a sister to me, but still, he did still sleep in the shadow, he still said he loved her, so that's what matters. They still had premarital handholding near the end of the episode there, with nice scenery in front of them, so that's all that needs to be said there. So yeah, I'd say it was a really good episode. Probably might have actually been my favorite of the episode of the show. It's hard to say, but it might have been. It was really good. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.